it's a little better. We're just waiting for some people to get on. If anybody's going to be on, it's Christmas Eve. They're probably doing their own thing. Alright, so now we got a couple at least. I'm surprised there's actually people here. We're just waiting for a few to get on. Not going to wait a lot longer. Now we're up to 3. Give it another minute. Not even. No, maybe not even that, I'm trying to say. Underneath the shopping center. 5-bar signal. Can't get that out in the open in Leominster. Well, anyway, I think we probably waited long enough. Now, this is going to be a walkthrough of the Greendale Mall during the Christmas Eve rush, and we're doing it live. By the way, last week we crossed a milestone. The old Fiesta has gone past the 100,000 mark. So, let's see. When we were here last, I tried to show you this back staircase, but the lighting was so amazing. It was so blinding. A lot of people said they couldn't see it. So we're going to look at it again live. This time it's not bright enough that it's blinding us here. There, our back parking lot. Back in the day, this used to be full, and I mean jam-packed. And you couldn't get a parking space down there if you tried. And that's the end of what used to be Leechmere, which you come in that way to get back here. And the road goes back that way. Mall entrance. Service corridor. Pardon the jitters, let me hold this a different way. This is what I'm saying. It was so bright you couldn't see much of anything, but I just wanted to show you the high quality of the steps here. Your business is appreciated. Phone's telling me to rotate the device, but we are pointing the right way. Pardon the jitters. For some reason, even though I'm not terribly cold, I'm a little shaky. Like I said, back in the day, getting a spot here, man, you got lucky. The drywall roof tiles are failing. Alright, now as I've mentioned, sorry about that, as I've mentioned in the video, there may be copyright issues here. They might be playing music, so I'm going to have to mute the audio, unfortunately. So I guess, hey, this is 10. This is a pretty good turnout. We could go in this way. I think I'll take the handicapped, what used to be just another service corridor. Now it's considered handicapped entrance. This was a emergency exit only at one point. Like I said, we might have to mute the audio. Heesh 95, hello. Oh, damn, I'm shaking. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, and I don't know how much longer this place has, but it's going to face the wrecking ball sometime in a matter of months. So this place is doomed. Yeah, we gotta mute. All right, I just wanted to get where I could somewhat talk without the music being 100% noticeable. Yeah, I'm starting to warm up, so I'm not shaking as much. Anyway, I find the irony, this is the handicapped from the back, I find it the irony of DSW having a sign that says, "It doesn't end here." Yeah, I think it's ending here today. No one knows when this place is going to get demolished, but it's going to close relatively soon, sometime in the new year, not sure when. Back to copyright land. And if somebody does comment something that I can respond to, I will try to do it quickly because, like I said, it's copyright land. So apologies for the muted audio, but as it says, we got to do that. Anyway, back into copyright land. Oop, kids. Merry Christmas to you too, Mr. Riley. I wish I could turn the light on this thing. You can't see anything. A lot of the tiles are gone in the ceiling. floor counter. And I can hear it a little bit still. I've done elevator videos there, but nothing special. Don't know when I'll make a return. Now that's beautiful. Then again, this place is getting knocked down, so who cares? I hope to be here when it's its final day or last couple days. Merry Christmas to you as well, Thomas, and hello, Ross M. What's left in the mall? Well, a couple of eateries down there. Some sort of spa over there. Literally, that's it. Back into copyright land. They don't care so much now. They don't even bother to set the clock back. It's almost 5, not 6. We are now approaching the successful area of the mall. I still find it funny. They got the security camera still on. Well, this mall's not going to be open much longer. At some point next year, this place is going to see the wrecking ball. You can't see it, but there's a nice big mold colony that's like 10 by 15 feet over there. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well, Tom. Alrighty, now to address a long comment somebody made, but I didn't want to address it in the land of copyright. Yeah, like I said, YouTube doesn't even fair use, so where the music was playing, we had to hit the copyright, anti-copyright thing. You can't see it, but a giant chunk of concrete missing in the stairs to Best Buy's rear entrance. By the way, the only thing doing really well is the TJ Maxx Home Goods. They generally don't come out of that door, but they have their own little parking garage. We'll walk through that. Come back in the mall and go the other way. See, some people didn't want to be bothered, so they parked where Best Buy used to be. So, someone said they should consider putting a medical center in. Well, there were agencies here. They're gone. And see that? It's hard to see because it's dark, but see that big building there? There's your medical center. It was there. It's been there for a while. In fact, as the mall was starting to go downhill, they cornered off a section of the parking lot and put in that building. And I'm not sure how well we're gonna check out Greendale Mall when it is abandoned. No. Yeah, this is not Ace's Adventures or those other people that make a living doing this stuff, where this is just a sidebar kind of this is a sidebar thing that I do, and I don't go behind lines that say not to go behind. If you saw the Kmart video, I inadvertently wound up behind the lines I shouldn't have because the rope was cut. Here's Best Buy for you. What's left of it. They cleared out a section over there. I don't think they're just going to let it all sit there and let the demolition crews take care of it. I wonder where that came from. And I know people jump in and out of these live streams, so I will repeat a question someone just asked, is that if I know when it is, and if it is all possible, I would like to come back on its final day. Thing is, there's nothing on the website stating that. In fact, their last update said that Best Buy has updated their lease and they're going to be here for at least another year, but that was quite a while ago when a Best Buy used to be there. The funny thing is, when I recorded the late October video from this year, I didn't know that the Best Buy was closing a week later. So when I did the Black Friday video, we had to come back. Oh, the Greendale sign's on this time. I'm also getting cold, so we're going to start shaking again. Like I said, this is literally the only store that does good here. In fact, I'd be interested to know what's going to happen to this store when the mall gets demolished. Oh, and I never mentioned the ironic, well, I should say the thing that's so unbelievably coincidental. That guy's not moving. That guy's broken down. Yet people are too impatient to notice. Anyway, this mall, for the most part, replaced the Galleria because that was dying. Then the Galleria got demolished and got turned into mixed use, the City Square / Mercantile Center, which is what it now is known as. This mall is going to suffer the same fate in a much shorter time span. 32 years, gets knocked down, and just like the Galleria Mall, it's going to be mixed use, like apartments, shops, and just like Mercantile Center. They don't need a medical facility because, like I said, that's what that is right there. Yeah, I'm starting to get cold because now I'm starting to shake again. Here's the parking garage for the TJ Maxx Home Goods, and as you can see, it is completely enter. Well, I don't know, maybe this place isn't doing so hot either. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, the second busiest shopping day that there is. And someone was smoking weed. Anyway, yeah, it's just back here that's empty. And over there outside is where the thumbnail was shot. Right there, barely visible. That's the food court door. Like I said, is where I shot the thumbnail for this video. And here's the sole exit. And somebody said something. No, I don't want to do anything to anybody. Old funny video. In what city are you now? Yeah, I didn't quite put that in. My fault. This would be Worcester, Massachusetts. Then again, for these live videos, you're only allowed not even half the space for a title that you do when you upload directly. So I couldn't really give you a full title, and I wanted to let people know that when it's silent, that's because there's a copyright issue. Anyway, let's head back in. Try not to get people, because this is the only section of the mall that does well. I don't know if they'll save this piece, because one plan before a Boston company bought it, one plan was that they were going to repurpose the entire mall but leave this piece alone because it's the only thing that's doing well. Alright, so there's other people coming, and we're heading into copyright land, so let these people out first. Yep. Walk-ins no longer welcome. Christmas Eve shopping rush. Better get out of their way. That's that's the furniture store. They closed for the day. That's not abandoned. For those of you here early enough, you saw that it was open. I forgive the smearing, but I can't do anything about that due to the fact that the protective coating on the camera has worn completely off. And yes, the elevator really is that dim. That floor counter doesn't work. And that's all the lighting this elevator had when they switched over to LEDs. Am I going down? Are we parking? I think somebody called it. Here you go. I was going to show the dilapidated condition of the bathroom, but somebody was in there, so we didn't go. I'm surprised with a place doing as bad as it is that they can afford to pipe the music in. I've never noticed this before. It's funny because, like I said, when this was the place to go and this was the lot you wanted to park in, my mother refused to park here. That appears to be maintenance stuff. Northeast Security. Apparently there's security here. And like I said, you could come here and you could almost never find a spot in this garage, which is directly underneath the mall, which at the very end over there is directly underneath what used to be Big Lots. And we've already shown this to you, but there was daylight. So now we're going to show you this so overly lit staircase that it was so bright you couldn't see anything because the intensity was just so up there. That does say exit in case it isn't coming out clear. There's the parking garage. There's the other, you can't see it, but I'm aiming directly in the middle of the picture that you're not going to see is the other entry point. That light up there ain't doing crap. And then that way over there where you can't see, but you can see the tip of my finger, right over there was the loading dock for what was the main department store, which was Leechmere. And again, this was overflow parking, which was usually full. And then the mall entrance sign, you can see the corner of it. In fact, I think Yeah, there was an angle that it actually showed up. You can see the Greendale logo at the bottom. I mean, depending on how well the YouTube compression is doing, you can kind of see it says mall entrance, which is right there. And there you can see inside the mall, the service corridor. We are not going in, but we're going to see if we can see anything. No. Back down we go. Yeah, you can't see these well-maintained stairs. There's actually a car coming around. That's a generator room. And stutter, stutter, stutter. It's cold, yet this thing's overheating. Amazing. And here comes somebody. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'll attempt it one more time. If there's anybody there, we will not do it. Because restrooms were falling apart pretty badly. Oh yeah, time to take care of legal matters. Oh, for a minute I thought they shut the music off. Alright, I'm the only one in here. Yeah, that's lovely. Just like that. Those are all punched out for some odd reason. I'm surprised I'm still getting at least a 60% signal in the cave here. I don't think that's where a trash can should go. Hello, Chris. We had a technical difficulty. The phone decided to shut itself off. I did that ride and forgot to unmute the microphone. I know a lot of people that watch these love the sound of the motor, so it again. And talkie over the loud copyrighted music. Going up?
Oh, thanks. All right. Thank you. But you don't have you don't have to get some of that tissue paper though.
Alrighty, let's try that again. This time I want you to hear it. Alright, that's the tour. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.